Alright, it is the afternoon of November 23rd, and back in the stand where I saw the encounter with the Big 12 last week. And it's been a pretty slow week of hunting, but I've still been getting out, trying to grind it out, and hopefully we're met with some luck here along the way. But for now, we're just kind of shifting our mindset to start hunting food again. I'm probably gonna hunt a few more mornings here in the next week, but it's about time to wrap up my morning hunting for the year. Or at least my morning hunting hasn't been very good to justify going out, so. But I'm still gonna stick it out. I'm gonna hunt it out and hopefully with any luck fill one of these tags that I got. So got about 2 hours left and gonna sit in and see what we can see. Alright, well the deer are starting to pile out here. It's probably a little bit after 4. So we got about an hour and 10 minutes left. I'm not sure what that other doe, obviously she must have caught away from me or something, but my wind appears to be pretty good. And then that buck that came out with that doe, that's a young 10-pointer that we know pretty well. I've had a few good encounters with him, so hopefully with all these does down here, we have a mature buck come in and see if there's any still in heat. Well, we got about 15 minutes left, and I just had a doe come out, and she ran across the field to get herded up with her other does. That's just kind of the mentality and the mindset switch that we're going to be seeing here, especially as we get into later November, is these doe groups are going to start herding up again, and it's going to be more sits over food, less morning sits. Your odds of shooting a buck are getting lower and lower every day, but they're definitely not zero, so we're going to stay out. I'm going to try to go in the morning, depending on the wind, and there's still some good hunting days left, but the rust's tailing off here, and it's just going to be a little bit different style of hunting, so if you have food or anything like that to where you can congregate these deer, you still have a really good chance, and if not, you're just gonna have to keep making the most every sitting and hope one slips up. So well, it's the afternoon hunt of November 25th, and it's a pretty cold and windy day here. I think 35 degrees in the truck when I drove over here, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update on the flyer buck. Fortunately, that deer just does not live on this farm, and so it's so tough to hunt him during the season because he just ruts in a different spot to where he is throughout the rest of the year. And I think I have 5 pictures of him this season, and 2 or 3 of those are in daylight, and I haven't had him in about 10 days now. So last year when I hunted him, I had 2 encounters, one on the 1st of November and then one on the 10th, and then this year I haven't seen him at all. And so it's just a matter of time on when he comes through. It could be at 2 in the morning, it could be 1 o'clock in the afternoon, but it's just by a stroke of luck when he's in here. So that's the update on him. I haven't had him in about 10 days, so I'm not sure where he ran off to, but we're gonna still hunt. There's been some other good bucks showing up on camera just throughout different permission farms and stuff like that. But tonight I'm back in here after him, so with any luck, with a lot of luck actually, he'll come through and we'll be able to put an arrow on him. Well, it's about 4 o'clock now, and we have just over an hour left of legal shooting time. But I haven't seen any deer yet. That's kind of the common theme here over the last week or so, and really hunting the flyer buck altogether. But we still have about an hour left, and I'm hoping these deer will move right at last light and go into food. But kind of what I think these deer are doing right now is they'll just lay in these thick bedding areas, and they'll just nibble on these invasive leaves that are still green. We're still looking at, these Russian olive, autumn olive, bush honeysuckle plants that still have green leaves that haven't fallen yet. And my reason for thinking that is in the last spot, or in the other spot that I've been hunting, I can see into this really, really thick bedding area, and I can just watch these does stand up nibble on the leaves, bed back down. And the only time they're getting out of their bed is if another buck comes in there and is, sent checking them and bumping them out of there. But that makes it really frustrating because my cameras have been dead for a week. I'm not seeing any deer. And, we like to think that the deer are switching back to food, but, until it gets really, really cold and the deer start to need more carbohydrates and protein, they probably can just survive off of that. So if you're like me, and that's kind of the stuff you've been seeing, don't feel left out because although it's not as fun for sitting, that's what I've been experiencing. So let me know in the comments what you guys see in some different late November strategies for success, because I'm all ears. I want to see what you guys have done, and I'm hoping to use some of these strategies and hopefully tag one of these target bucks. But I appreciate you guys watching. If anything comes in the next hour, I'll show it to you.